Upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now a handoff here to his running back. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. With his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Rosen and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Gurley.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
180. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 29, 2 short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Check, 42's the mic. I got it.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rosen. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A gain there of 21 yards.
That's another Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Too little, Cupcake.
Now Rosen on 1st down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now Rosen looking to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And he'll find Hall. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Hey, alert, alert. Hey, Alpha. Hey, let's get this.
They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole, because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 12-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Dolphins nothing.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Mike. 56, 56.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Hey, wahoo.
Watch your five. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Come on.
Now on 2nd and 13. Allen, he's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Rosen to throw on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So after the INT, it's Allen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half, a second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played the responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
Going to throw right side here, complete. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now an open man, that's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line.
Hey, 52. Regular.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
This defense can use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Right now, I'm just wondering where they turn on offense, Charles. I know we're not in the fourth quarter, but second quarter haven't scored and struggling to move the ball.
I don't think they abandoned the run game totally, but maybe you change up your tempos. Maybe you go a little bit faster, try and catch them back on their heels a little bit to try and accomplish what you want to get done.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
From just shy of midfield, Allen going underneath for Gordon. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Pass 85, pass 85.
29 is the margin.
On first down, Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
29 is the mic.
To throw again, Allen. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Hopkins with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. Out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's Rosen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 48-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And now it's Rosen looking. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Allen able to get this to Gordon.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Mike, 5 wide.
Hey, I'm coming. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Watch the shit.
Hey, Zoo.
Watch the shit.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
He's coming, double up. Check 37. Check.
All 52.
Shoot. Watch the shoot.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 15-yard line.
56.
And to give this time to the tailback. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. And Hopkins' kick is good. Now they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Hey, tight. Mike 42.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, it's Rosen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Rosen now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Rosen to throw again. And now here is another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. From the gun, it's Rosen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 40, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. He's got daylight. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. Becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, They'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Back now in Miami. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. To throw is Rosen. He'll rifle this one deep right. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 41. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. It's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Name on that.
Check 42's the ball.
Gurley.
Let's go.
9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 49. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Allen now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Watch twist. Watch
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain down to about the 33. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That second down play nets a -4. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 19. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Go, go.
55 is my guy, 55. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go, here we go. Check, 50.
Allen off the play fake. It's complete to Robinson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Rosen will throw. And now here is another interception. Rashard Robinson with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's our time. It's our time.
Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
29. Man out. Regular. Mike, 29. I'm coming. Say it. 5 wide.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like that? Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Hey, orbit.
36.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And that one's complete to Gurley. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
We want it. Come to my...
Throwing again, it's Rosen. And he'll find Hall. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Bills, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.